This is Stephanie here with the Tom Joyner Foundation, and I am with Dr. Cheryl Davenport Dozier, Savannah State University President. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How's everything going at Savannah State?
Everything's going well, thank you.
So since becoming president and prior, when you're interim, what programs have you launched to benefit the university?
Well, first of all, when I arrived in May 9, 2011, one of the areas that came to my immediate attention was that our students were running out of funds in order to complete their degrees, and especially those who had been a part of the institution for 4 years or more. Mm-hmm. So I immediately, that month, implemented the Closing the Gap Fund in order to ask for additional funding from alumni and community donors to assist students who were in their last semester of completing their degree, who had run out of financial aid and all of the family support they could get, but needed just a little bit more in order to march across that stage the following semester. So that fund has really made a difference in the lives of many students to enable them to complete their degree and have that degree in hand without having any balances on their account. The other motto that I instilled was moving from matriculation to graduation in the spirit of one SSU. And the one SSU is service, strength, and unity. It's important that I recognize that there was a large number of students who had been here for quite a bit of time, and we needed to look closely at each of their situations, their academic advising, and other situations that might have arisen that had interfered with them moving in a very efficient manner of matriculation to graduation. Okay. So we began to put some alerts in place to let us know when these students were running into some challenges, relook at advising, and provide them with support and faculty mentors to ensure that their situations were reevaluated that would help to ensure that they graduated on time. And that has been very successful. I also joined a partnership with our other institutions, state institutions, that's called the Camino Partnership, which is a program where we are working closely to increase the number of students, of Latino students coming to our institution, working with them through our signature pre-collegiate programs that we have, where we would work with them while they're in middle school and high school and help them to be college ready by the time they graduate from high school. So we want to increase the number of Latino students that would be ready to attend and apply and be admitted to Savannah State. Okay. Those are a few of the projects that I was able to have some hands-on with implementing since I've been here.
Mm-hmm. In the Camino Partnership, what are those other institutions?
Savannah Technical College and Armstrong. The grant is, the lead institution is Armstrong Atlantic State University.
Okay. And then what exactly are the aspects of the partnership?
To increase the number of Latino students who will be college ready and attend our institutions. All three of us have different roles in the grant. Ours is more of the focus on the pre-collegiate because we are the institution that has the TRIO program, so that we are focusing a lot of our TRIO initiatives within the Camino Project. We've hosted a number of events on our campus. We're meeting with the K-12, our K-12 partners, and those middle schools and high schools have had several events on our campus to say that our campus is one that is ready to work with you to help you get ready and then to admit you as well.
And then looking at TRIO programs such as Upward Bound, our student support services, what was the impact of the federal cuts?
Well, the federal cuts definitely have had an impact on us, as it has had on other TRIO programs around the country. The number of students that we're able to serve has been decreased, as well as the kind of increases that we all anticipated receiving in order to serve more students has been eliminated. So that has truly had a major cut. We are, as you know, I've testified before the Congressional Committee, Labor, Health, and Human Service and Education Appropriation Subcommittee earlier this spring, and one of the major concerns that I was raised was the impact that it's going to have on the students, the predominant population that we serve, and many historically black colleges and universities serve, are those students who come from the lowest socioeconomic backgrounds. So that it was imperative that we look at what's the alternative for this group of students. They cut across all of our sectors of our society. It's not just race or gender, but it's truly around socioeconomic, and we all know poverty does not discriminate. Right. So these cuts will impact these students' access to higher ed, our ability to reach them, to have an impact on preparing them for our institutions will definitely be diminished by the cut. Here at Savannah State, our Upward Bound program was one of the first that was piloted. So we have one of the oldest Upward Bound programs in the history of Upward Bound, as well as have the other TRIO programs as well. But we are committed to that outreach. Here in Georgia, we have something called the Complete College Georgia Plan. That's like Complete College America. And one of our goals in our Complete College program is to enhance our partnerships with the K-12 system in order to help students prepare them for college readiness. So that fits right up to, that is very similar to our TRIO goals, so that we will ensure that our impact is not diminished because our funds are, and that we will try to use other resources to help us when we can. But these are some of the areas that we need support.
And I know you have a strong study abroad program. What would you say sets Savannah State apart from other institutions? And also, what do you feel is the importance of study abroad programs?
Well, I will first say it's beyond just study abroad. We are preparing our students to become global citizens and to be ready in order to be prepared to do internships and work and go abroad. I have challenged my students that I want them to have a passport by the time they graduate. I want them to have an experience, an international experience that can be that they can gain from traveling abroad and or by having international contacts here with our exchange students or becoming an exchange student. We have had a strong international presence, and our student body includes a number of students as well as faculty who are international as well. Our study abroad and exchange programs currently take our students and faculty to universities in Brazil, Canada, China, Costa Rica, Egypt, Ghana, India, Malaysia, Nigeria, Trinidad, and Tobago. And we hope to be adding other countries, including Liberia, as